What's up, guys? Today, my wife's going to take apart her computer that we kind of built together. I finished it. It's the rebuild one that you guys see over there in the corner with the crazy RGB. And she's going to put those two Asus graphics cards that used to be in my still torn apart rig. There's a video about that. I think that one you'll see first. So this one's kind of same day. But I figured, why not just film this? Alright, you're gonna have to open the other side up. No instructions, really. You have to open the entire case, which sucks. So she's basically gonna put in two. No, hold on. Yeah, don't take the fan off the back. It'll be a tragic fucking mess. So we're gonna SLI it because she only has one monitor. She may have two, which is fine. Off one of these cards, we're gonna plug in some PCI Express cables and these two Asus graphics cards. Just like kind of hug it and then like slide it out.
Oh.
Like you gotta like hug the case.
Got it.
It sounds stupid, right? But like you gotta hug it. Ooh, look at that clean cable management right here, guys.
Would you look at that?
So now we have to reach in there. We probably should have installed these cables, but you're gonna have to plug them in there somewhere. Yeah. Oh shit, there goes the phone. So this is already a pain in the ass because we cable managed the shit out of it. So she can't even like really get in there to plug stuff in to the power supply. Damn, I hate that this is plastic. Like little scratch so easy. You might have to just cut some zip ties. It's gonna be what it is. Yeah, just not wires. That's why I like those scissors. Ugh! You know what color his shirt was? Not fucking brown! Fucking purple! It's the second fucking FedEx guy I saw today. UPS, where you at, bro? Where's my 3080? Fuck out of here. Hell yeah, did you get it? Oh man, I thought you unplugged some. I was like, woo! Careful tugging on these cables too, because those are all like your little power button and shit. It might be easier to unbolt the power supply. I don't know. I think I plugged it in after it was all in there, but I honestly don't really remember. Not 100%. Because there shouldn't be anything in the way. That's a tiny case, man. It's literally like the size of your monitor. So we're trying to get this power supply out of here so we can... Because there's no room here. Alright, so we got the power supply out. We had to disconnect it from the back. We didn't unplug anything except the motherboard. And she's just plugging in the cables now. Which I don't think are going to be too hard to manage. Because they'll go right down, come out of that little hole right there. Okay. Now, you have to route them so that they're coming out to go up into this hole and put this bag in. So probably just swing them underneath. And you got to kind of like leave this fucking light on, first of all. Bam! That didn't do much. Hold on. Before you do that.
Put this back in.
Unplug that little tiny one right there.
This one?
Nope. The little black one. And then plug it in way back there by the other one. Now, instead of routing it underneath it, route it between this one and those two little black ones. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do with everything plugged in, but it's kind of impossible to not have it plugged in. Yeah. I think that's going to be the easiest way to get enough reach and have enough area to put it. Now you just shove that bitch back in there. The hardest part's going to be keeping this stuff out of the way. Should be good. Don't worry about my fingers and my hands unless I'm yelling. Hold on. Just make sure, like, you just gotta make sure stuff's not in the way of itself.
That's not really possible with all these.
It is. It's a small ass case. I don't know why I wanted to get one this small, but it's just because of that fan on the fan screen on the bottom. There you go. I mean, because you're not going to break anything, really, except for the switch, maybe. Yeah. And as long as you're able to screw it back in back there, should be good to go. God damn it. And then, don't forget to plug that guy back in. I'll be right back. So, power supply's back in. Plugging in the 24-pin cable.
Bright light.
That one's kind of a pain.
Just clip it in. I don't want to press in the wires too much.
Easy. That's fine.
Okay. I'm so used to things like wanting to like click.
So it's not. The only thing that's real delicate, to be honest, is the motherboard like connections.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to wiggle it and then it breaks it off. Like that header that I told you about, the USB 3.1 or whatever. That was like the pins were all bent. I don't even know how I got, and it works for that matter. I don't even know how. So I would route. So you're gonna have to kind of leave this out for now because you have to shove it back in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Because all this stuff will be out of the way. But I would route this. I mean, they'll kind of keep it in there, yeah? So you just shove them through there. Oh, somebody tried to log in from Denver into my Facebook.
Yeah, Hernandez, you remember him from Campbell?
No.
His wife could barely, well, when he gets drunk, he can barely speak English. The Hispanic who went to his house with, like, Andrew and Courtney and whatnot.
Well, I guess now we can put the cover back on. Well, we'll wait for the cover because you're going to have to, like, zip tie all this shit the fuck out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Right here, kind of like that.
Yeah.
So, because remember, it was a pain in the ass to put the cover on. So I'll flip it around so that the other side is facing us. Now you gotta shove. There you go. Damn, that. See, I like the fact that this case is so like neat already. So there's your power cables for those. Now you gotta take off this back cover here. Unfortunately, it has like some pretty garbage I/O shields.
Doesn't it just slide off?
No. This cover right here with the screws holds all this in.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy because this motherboard has enough power for 2 monitors, and it's got DisplayPort, HDMI, VGA, DVI. I mean, it's basically its own graphics card, which is kind of why I picked it. Because the last time when I built this, it was a long time ago, and I didn't have enough money for like $1,500 at once. So now we're paying that for just graphics cards. You mean fuck, right? All right. Oh my God, are they really that garbage? Oh no. So you have to like break these out. That's so shitty. All right, before you do that, turn this back over here. You're gonna have to grab one of these. So they're gonna go into the 2 like long slots with the latches, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter which one goes in which. They just need to go in the white and dark blue one. Jesus, you gonna touch that PCB some more? What part of it would go into that slot?
Purple. Oh, that piece right there, huh?
Yeah, that's the part you really don't want to touch because you don't want to get a bunch
and
of.
Fans go.
They can only go in one way.
Guess this way.
Yep. So this is pretty funny. So if you just kind of just put it in the slot.
It's not going because that thing's in the way, so it doesn't line up.
Oh, okay. So you just got to see which one of those things you got to break out in the back. So if you line it up as best as you can, as straight as you can with that slot, and then figure out which pieces you got to break out of the back panel. Since they're breakout ones, so what we got these two, the top one, the only one that's legit is the one that stays. And then we should skip a slot, and then the bottom should be... Can you put them on the bottom one there? The white one? Should be these two, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so these two, skip one and those two. I might have enough replacements for you so these don't look like shit. Alright. Yeah, you just bust them out. You can use a screwdriver. That's why they have those holes. So you can just, like, fucking bust them out. I mean, don't try not to bend everything, but that way you can kind of push it out and then just flap it back and forth till it breaks. Folks, this is what you get when you buy a $38 case. That's a 2-slot card. Yeah. Here, I'm just gonna like put this right. Yeah, we'll come back in a second. We got a helper. Dipey! What are you doing, Dipey baby? We got the other helper over here. He's useless for this job. She's just putting together some better I/O shields in the back for the PCI Express slots because the other ones were, I don't know, kind of bad. And they're literally just these breakout brackets. So we broke them all out. Putting new ones from my case where there's not going to be a card. It's magnetic. This is how I feel every time she's trying to help. Good job. Don't stab mommy. What are you doing? Don't chew on it. Y'all can't see it, but she's trying to chew on the dang thing. Oh yeah, 3080 baby. I'm excited, guys. That's a 3080 right there. And then there's a motherboard in that box, I believe. I don't know, maybe some other shit, some free stuff. That's a big box for a motherboard. Continue. Only thing left to do is put these in. I just threw that other bracket on there and tightened them all up. Let's see if you can either break it or don't. So now if you hold the entire case and just push on it. Hey, wow. I honestly didn't expect you to just slam on it like that, to be 100% honest. And then that one's the same thing. You just put it in the slot and then shove it in there. You're not on the back enough. There you go. I got it. Boom. And double check the top and make sure that back part clicked. Huh? That little latch.
Yeah, they both click.
Perfect. All right, now
I can see that they're...
Now you can throw some screws in it. Might have to kind of hold on to it a little. Alright, so she's finishing up this last screw on the graphics card I/O. And then we're going to put the Crossfire bridge on there. Because she can use both graphics cards for whatever. She's only going to have 1 or 2 monitors.
Why don't you go in?
Loosen up the top one a hair. Sometimes,
but
like,
the thing is, you can see the hole.
And shove it in there. That case costs $38. It's exquisitely Chinese. So half the shit's probably not the right thread pitch or... Fucking force it. You have to, like, make your own threads, man, shit. Is it going? Oh, yeah, it just got super hard, right? No? Throw that one. Let me see that one. New screw. That's why I have, like, 1,000. You might have to use when it's a little wore out. I don't know. That one should work. Yeah. The other one's just jacked up and used too many times. These screws are all like soft steel, so you know what I mean? They don't last that long. Alright?
Is it this?
Yep. Where do you think that goes?
Your ass.
Hold on, let me turn this a little bit so I can see.
I feel so stupid. People are going to be like, it's over there.
Where do you think that would go? So what does it look like? It looks similar to the slots, right?
Sure.
So where would it go? It would go on the same kind of place as the bottom, as the part that goes in the slot, but it looks similar. It goes over here on this side somewhere. Not outside, but inside. There's 2 spots that look identical. And it can only plug in one way. Or the same way.
I know, that's what I'm trying to...
It's pointing at you.
It's the blue thing? That can't be, though.
No. It's not that far back. It's on this side.
Does it actually go on top of these things? Oh, I see
You
it.
find it?
Yeah, here and here.
Yeah, I was trying to tell you. It looks just like the other side that goes into the slots.
So
But
it doesn't matter which way?
no, it don't matter. That just makes the graphics cards work together, essentially. So if one doesn't quite have enough power or RAM, it just takes some of the other one and kind of helps it along. It'll pick up some of the slack. It doesn't work real good anymore.
Yeah.
There's almost no need for it, considering together those are 4 gigabytes, right? That box, the 3080 has 10. Okay, so those just plug into the power connector.
Purple.
It's right there. Okay, so I said no instructions, but I mean, I'm not really giving instructions, I'm giving hints. That's different. I did tell her where the power connector goes. So it's 6 plus 2, right? But there's only 6 holes, so you just plug in the 6. Bam. You know that latched. So now you can go on the back of the case and kind of like pull these out a little bit. I'll let you know when they're like not. Holy shit. Like you'll kind of know when they get. Oh, that's a little tight. Yeah, that does kind of suck a little bit. So we can probably cable manage it like that, and then they both go straight out together. Yeah?
Sure.
Alright, so successful installation of the 2 Asus cards and Crossfire. Cable management still looks good. PC looks good, it works. We already have a picture of the trash resolution. Look at that top one. So now we're gonna get to the 3080 and my pathetic looking rig sitting right there. And woo, man, no light. And get that pretty much taken care of, so let's see. How was your experience?
Okay.
It was okay. It's not that hard. Like
No.
most of the stuff plugs into one
But
spot
I'm sure
only.
whoever ends up watching this is gonna be like, she's a freaking dumbass.
Well, I mean, some guy told me to go read a manual on the internet the other day because I wanted to know which drivers are good for the new 3080 coming in. You know, like some people have issues with the new drivers. I don't know. I wanted to know. We'll see you guys next time. Hell yeah.